feel like they've also had maybe a lot of time to think. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. And they're saying here, man, if I could have done it differently, I regret here. Hello, Geminis. Welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me, you guys. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette. I greatly appreciate you all so much for stopping by. All right, today we are going to tackle what do they want to tell you? The person on your heart, on your mind today, Gemini, what would they tell you if they could talk with you openly, if they could communicate freely with no consequence, no judgment here, Gem? What would they tell you? Right? The person on Gemini's heart and mind, what do they have to tell Gemini today? Okay, I don't know what keeps them from being able to communicate with you. Okay, but we're going to see what we can get out of this, all right? Remember that these are general readings, so do only take what fits for you. If it doesn't resonate, do feel free to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos or your partners, okay? Your persons. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed here. Fixed energy, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. In that, this is something unfortunate turn of events here, Jim. Also, time, there's that Ace of Swords. Also, an inclination of time. Truth coming forward. They want to talk, I feel. They want to express some truth here to you, Jim. They may feel like they missed their window of opportunity to do that. To potentially come clean or potentially to have some sort of communication with you. They feel like they missed their window to communicate about these unfortunate events, or it's been an unfortunate turn of events that they can't come forward. We have the King of Wands. They want to come forward. King of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. That's desire. That's the entrepreneur energy. That is the power. Somebody, the deep masculine, obviously, in that card. We all have masculine and feminine energy, right? So if you're not familiar with tarot, here we have the Five of Cups. So if you're not familiar with tarot, we all have masculine and feminine. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a man, just masculine energy. This is the energy we use to go forward with an idea or a passion, right? So I do feel like it was either an unfortunate turn of events or it's unfortunate now that this person is unable to come forward because they want to. All right, do take it as it fits for you. There's definitely a passion here, but there's also a deep sadness. Somebody really, really regrets. Really a lot of sadness and regret here. This is crying over spilled milk. They're missing you on a lot of aspects here, Gem. And I feel like they've also had maybe a lot of time to think. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. And they're saying here, man, if I could have done it differently, I regret here. Gemini, I regret holding the truth, withholding the truth. I regret my actions. I have some shame here. There's like a screw up here with this Wheel of Fortune reversed. Somebody dropped the ball. Somebody fumbled. And it's like there's been some time now and they've had some time to reflect. Maybe it's sinking in their part to play. They feel bad and they may want to come forward here, Gem, and express that to you, that they regret here. That's what I'm feeling. This is really unfortunate. They have Hanging Man, card of Pisces, and it came out sideways here. Excuse me. So the card of the Hanging Man does represent gaining new perspectives, being stuck in a position, maybe self-sacrifice here. Somebody is feeling really regretful, but there's still like a stagnancy here. There's still an inability to reach you or communicate their ideas or their truth, and that they can't reach you or come forward here. But it's almost like they have gained new perspectives, but they're still stuck. Yeah, and I feel like stuck in waiting. in waiting, specifically time. There's time here in waiting. Someone is stuck in limbo or stuck in waiting. Maybe potentially they're waiting here, Jem, to hear from you. Um, in that case, it's sinking in. There's something here, some reality, some truth that's sinking in for this person. And if they could be honest and communicate, they really regret. They either regret their part to play in this unfortunate turn of events here, or they regret withholding their perspectives, withholding the truth from you. But it's very unfortunate now because it's almost too late. It's too late to apologize. Oh my God, that's horrible. That sounds terrible. Sorry, I had to sing that. Yeah. Another card of Pisces in Cancer with the Moon card reversed. That screams truth. That screams clarity. It's really sinking in. It took some time, right? It took some time for this person, but sinking in, and they are really, really regretful here. So if they could be honest with you, they would come forward first. They would no longer be in limbo. They wouldn't be keeping themselves stuck from you, or there if they could have it their way, they would have access to you here, Jem, to come forward and apologize, to come forward and say, I am sorry, I have regret, and this is my truth. Here, I'll tell you everything. Doesn't matter if it happened in the past, I'll come clean, I'll tell you everything. What do you want to know, Jem? That's what that feels like. What do you want to know? I'm an open book now. I've figured it out now. Maybe I should have been an open book before. I should have let you in. Ooh, I have the devil in reverse, card of Capricorn. Now we're getting the majors out here. Potentially, Jem, they weren't honest about the devil being very prominent in their life, whatever that means for you, okay? The devil being addictions, afflictions, toxicity, jealousy, codependency, fear, whatever had a hold of them, whatever tempted them potentially away from you here, Jem, or tempted them in general. It has something to do, it's something that they weren't very honest about before, but it feels like it's sinking in now. It's hitting them hard. It's causing them to reflect and have regret here, Gemini, and they would probably want to say, um, I'm making these realizations. I see where I went wrong with this devil. It's like I really want to say that lies on their shoulders. Again, Jem, take these messages as they resonate. It's like I wish I was honest about my codependency, about my addiction. I wish I was honest here about my fear, sexual energies, potentially. Okay, whatever it was that was tempting this person. I wish I was honest with you, Jem, from the very beginning. I regret not being honest. I regret not sharing that aspect of myself with you or my perspective with you. But it's almost too late. And in this person is feeling that it's too late. Now, whether it is or it's not, it does come off this way, but this is this person's perspective, right? Judgment in reverse. They don't expect you to give them another chance. Judgment not rolling in their favor here. Also, a slinking away, still living in fear, not heeding the call to come forward with truth, but also maybe not having access to you to be able to do that here. They want to come clean. They want to come clean, but there may be also an aspect of them that doesn't feel like that's a really great idea, even if they did have access to you, but they want to. Now, if they do have access to you, there is a desire to come clean. They would say, I have had really bad judgment in the past. I maybe wasn't very truthful with you. I didn't share things of myself that I should have, and I really regret here. And I'm sorry, Gemini, that I didn't make the better judgment. But now I really feel like the judgment you have over me, it's, I want to say they're feeling that it will just not, you will not choose them again. And if you knew the extent of the truth, if you're still around this person, you may turn your back on them completely. So there's a tug here of morality, I want to say. I want to say also this person wavers in the truth of expressing that truth to you. So it may not be necessarily for some here, Gemini, that they're not in your midst or in your environment, but it's too late to come clean. We're too invested. If you find out something, it could tear down everything. Judgment will not roll in their favor. They already feel guilty. All right, so they do feel incredibly guilty here. It's far too late, and it's really unfortunate that they made those mistakes or they didn't share that information here with you. Let's get one more and then we'll rush to your advice, okay? We have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's soulmate energy. That's seeing eye to eye here. Nine of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. It will cause further distress if you knew the extent of the truth here, Gem. It would cause, if you haven't already broken up, it would cause a breakup, is what I'm getting out of this. Not good information. Whatever was hidden or is hidden, they desire to come forward, but they know that it would cause further chaos. And maybe that's why they waver in this ability to come forward. They're really not happy with themselves. Okay, so if this is something old that occurred and it was really unfortunate and they made a bad judgment call, devilish energy came into play here, they regret it, Gem, and they are not going to take that action again, I feel, because it's not something that will lead to peace and it doesn't get them closer to you, if that means anything to you at all. Now, if this is a person not in your midst, they may want to return with that Six of Swords reversed, although they understand that they have some demons here and they've got some conflictual energies that they're trying to pull out of, and they don't see really a point in coming forward other than to dig themselves in a hole further and deeper because you're not going to forgive them. They don't feel that you're going to forgive them. This isn't going to lead to a happy ending in their mind, so it's really unfortunate. If it's already lost, it's almost like, God damn it, sorry, gosh dang, it's really unfortunate. So let's get your advice here, Jem, because they know that they dropped the ball with you. And it's too late. What what's Gemini's advice in this? What can we tell Gemini? We have snowball. You that sinking in. That's sinking in. That accumulation of feelings, coming to terms. Yeah, that accumulation of knowledge. They're beginning, I don't know why I put that down. They're beginning here to understand. Things may have gotten out of hand with some form of addiction or something that they were falling into, maybe even fear, whatever that is, right? It was these accumulations and they're coming to terms. And I feel this like, I really wish I could tell you here, Gemini. You also may want to watch your heart space here and watch your involvement in some way. Things could get out of hand. Don't underestimate. Normally, I read don't underestimate as like don't underestimate the universe here, don't underestimate yourself. I feel this plead from this person. Don't underestimate me. I do feel like this really longing here. It's right over the Five of Cups. It's this sadness. Try not to let this person tug on your energy. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is getting a little mucky. Attitude adjustment. Also here, Jem, may be some things that obviously with every relationship, with every soul contract, right, with every partnership, we have things to learn on both sides. So here I feel Spirit is also highlighting not to allow this overaccumulation of feelings or hurt or whatever you still have lingering from this person or the situation to take you down. I really feel also you have some adjustments to make, some realizations, some things you have to come to terms with and accept as well. In relation to this person, we have adjustments are needed. Mm. You may, yeah, you may want to make the adjustments in your potential part to play or your attitude or whatever it is that you have to come to terms with here, Gemini. I feel like in order to take this person back or find peace in the situation, adjustments will be needed. If they were to actually come clean, if they are still in your environment and this affects you somehow, like if you're still with this person, it's going to create a very unpeaceful situation where nobody's happy and you're going to have to further adjust. That's coming in as a piece of advice and a potential scenario for you here, Gemini. Round two. And some of you will want to go round two with somebody. Others of you will know better than to go round two because you don't underestimate what someone is capable of, but you don't underestimate your own self here as well. There may be a temptation of yours, Gem, in the future to get into the same habits or the same train of thinking that had a part to play in this person holding things back from you. You might have some habits here of your own, right? Really dive deep. Really dive deep. This is one of those connections that you can learn a lot from if you allow yourself to. Let's get one more. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Phew. I've been really feeling like full speed ahead away from people here, but I feel like for you, Gemini, full speed ahead into these diving deeps, into these like shadow works, into this put like the reason for this relationship. What did you learn here specifically? Or what are you currently learning in your involvement with this person? Because again, like there is probably some secrets. And this person wants to like come clean or make those proclamations to you. There's a grand fear, and I see why, because things will catch up to somebody here at that point, and it'll go almost too fast. They also don't think they'll get a round two out of you in that case. They don't think that you're going to allow it. So I feel like here you've really got a full speed ahead into your own healing here, Gem. Because there may be a temptation to go digging and find some shit or push this person to tell you the truth. You don't want to hear it. I'm telling you, there's something here you don't need to hear, you don't want to hear. All right. So if you are still in it with this person, knowing this information could fuck up everything. I'm just telling you. And is it worth it? So if you dive rather into yourself, if you dive here, Gem, into your healing and yourself, rather than into your curiosity of what this person could potentially reveal to you on that level. And I don't have the information because it's not coming to me because it's a general reading. All right. Try to go full speed ahead into yourself and away from this idea of wanting to find out some things that you really don't want to find out. And if you're not with this person, you don't need to know those things anyway. Right? It would just make it all worse, but believe me, this person feels hella bad, okay? They do feel bad for their decisions, the decisions that they made that ruined this or put strain on this. Okay? Guys, I hope that helps. I hope that helps you gain some clarity. Do let me know in the comments below if it resonated for you. If it did or didn't, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I could always use all of the support I could get. And until I see you guys next time, best of luck with this person and the situation. Mwah, peace, love, and light to you always.